beautiful soul. It's Angel Ellena here. I hope you're doing so well and having an amazing day or night wherever you are on this beautiful planet. In this video, it's actually gonna be the first time that I have ever spoken about my personal experience with manic depression and suicidal thoughts, and how I dealt with that and how I overcame that hurdle, how I managed to step over that on my path and heal myself with the loving help and assistance of various other people as well, who I may reference in this video. If you're someone who has struggled with depression, manic depression, suicidal thoughts, self-harm, if you've been admitted to hospital multiple times or once, if you've spoken to therapists, counselors, and psychiatrists, psychologists, and it just didn't work for you, you tried antidepressants, it didn't work, you tried what your doctors told you would help, it didn't work, and maybe you're just feeling hopeless and helpless. If that sounds like you, or if this is something you're struggling with, beautiful soul, keep watching to the end of this video, because I'm going to share you what helped me on my journey, and perhaps it may be inspiring to you as well. So, moving on. I'd like you to just take a deep breath with me, breathing in through the nose, breathing in, and just release all of that energy, release. You can just take one more deep breath, breathing in, and breathe it out. Let it go. So, depression. Manic depression, where do I begin? Now, I'm not gonna try and make this a super long video, but however, I will share what is coming up in hope that it may be of inspiration and help. Now, since I made this channel, I haven't ever felt really inclined to actually share my experience with this topic, to be quite honest with you. I didn't feel like it was the right time, it didn't feel right to me, but everything happens in divine order. So that's why I'm creating this now. So at a young age, when I was about 9 years old, I started experiencing symptoms of quote-unquote depression. As I got older, it gradually progressed into a manic depression, and then that came with self-harm, suicide attempts, suicidal thoughts, and being admitted into just a regular hospital. I've never been in a mental psychiatric hospital, never, but just, regular hospitals where anyone can go, and that was due to self-harm and some small suicidal attempts, right? So what helped me on my path? Now, one big thing, massive, I cannot stress it enough to you if you're watching this and this is something you're struggling with right now: self-love. And you may have seen in the thumbnail, I have the heart right here, and self-love. Self-love is one of the most amazing things that you can learn to give yourself, to overcome depression, to overcome self-harm, and to overcome that feeling of feeling like you just can't go on, like you are hopeless and helpless, like you don't deserve any better, like you're not worthy of anything good in life. And one of the best ways that you can actually start practicing self-love on a daily basis, even if it's just 5 minutes. Okay, because when you're feeling that depressed, honestly, 5 minutes of something can be quite a lot. In fact, it can be too much, because if you were like me, when I was in that position, right, in my past, you can easily, happily lay in bed all day, stay up all night, sleep all day, and nothing else matters. Not even getting up to make yourself a plate of food, right? If that is what you are experiencing, if that's what you're struggling with, well, I'm here to tell you that you too can overcome this. Now, when I was in that place, I didn't practice a lot of self-love. I didn't have much knowledge on what self-love really was. And in fact, most people don't. And so, as I said, one of the best ways to do that is to sit with yourself. To just be there with yourself, to dedicate that time, right? You could maybe set up a little corner in your room, just get a chair, or just go out in nature, right? If you have a park nearby, if you have a forest, if you have some little place, excuse the dog barking if you can hear that, if you have some little place, some sacred space, you know, somewhere that you actually feel comfortable in that little space, go there, make it your daily routine, your daily practice to actually sit there with yourself, and don't even bring your phone. I'm serious, just leave your phone at home for that little time and space. Connect with the Mother Earth. Put your hands on the earth, go barefoot, take your shoes off your feet, feel the trees, feel the leaves. This is something that helped me when I was in that place. And that is why I highly recommend it to you. Self-love comes in so many forms, I could not cover it in just one video. But I'm saying what comes up from the heart. This isn't scripted, I haven't wrote it down either. And, you know, when you're feeling in that low state of mind, which some may call a low vibration, right? You might look around at other people and you might see them doing well. And you're thinking to yourself, well, how is that ever gonna happen for me, right? I know how that feels because that is something that I experienced. And I experienced that for over 5 years, right? Over 5 years of my life. Mostly on and off, but mostly on. And to tell you the truth, I had no idea how I was ever going to get out of that negative spiral, that loop that just goes round every day, every week, every month. It's the same, and you've no idea how it's gonna break. You just don't know, you don't have any hope. There is nothing left for you. The world is already over. And to tell you the truth, that is how it can really feel. And if you're going through this right now, if you've been through that, you know how that can be. So with self-love, you're also connecting to your heart center, to your heart chakra. You are connecting to your vital life force energy, your chi energy. And what you're doing is you're becoming alive. And when you're feeling that depression, when you are feeling those thoughts that tell you not to go on anymore, that you cannot do it, you don't deserve to be here. When you're connecting to yourself, when you are feeling your life force energy just flowing through your veins, that is your life, that is your chi energy, also known as ki or prana in different cultures, India, Asia, China, Japan, all different names, but most people refer to it as your chi energy. That's what's keeping you alive right now, beautiful soul. So believe it or not, you have something that is giving you this time right now to actually live and experience. And another thing that can be so difficult but so helpful to do when you're in that low state, when you're feeling that depression, gratitude. But if I was watching this right now 5 years ago, honestly, gratitude is something that I would not ever consider. I mean, how can you feel grateful for anything in that state when you don't even want to be here, right? I mean, how do you do it? It's like impossible when you're feeling that way. But I'm just gonna put this out there for you right now. If you're watching me on a screen, you've got eyes. Do you know how many people would love to have eyes like you? If you've got hands and you click this video, you have got mobility. You are able to actually do things with your body. If you've got legs and feet and you walked over to your phone or your computer, or you sat at your desk or your bed, you've got an amazing superpower right there, and you may not even know it. I know. Sometimes these things are just not enough. You're still thinking, yeah, but what's the point? I mean, why should I even go on? Why should I even get out of bed in the morning? I mean, I know exactly how that feels. So again, let me remind you, when I was in your position, when I felt like that, one thing that you have to do, and probably you're already doing it, is to surrender. When you don't even try anymore. In fact, it's okay not to try. And maybe you're pushing that burden, feeling like you have to do this and you have to do that, and you're pushing yourself. But the more you push and the more you try, it can actually backfire. And this is especially the case when it comes to breaking out of depression and breaking out of a negative cycle and thought forms in your mind, which inevitably affects your body. What you are thinking, beautiful soul, is affecting how you move, how you act, what you're doing, if you get up, if you don't get up. And that is the power of your mind, right? So one of the things that I also learned and helped me under the roof, under the branch of self-love, positive thinking, positive affirmations. So just getting out of bed in the morning, if you can do that. If you can't, just look at yourself. Get your phone out. If you have a mirror, get your mirror out, laying on the bed. This is your mirror. This is your face. Look at yourself and you say, I love myself. And to just actually say that can make such a massive difference. So I recommend that you actually say this right now, okay? Just say it once with me. I love myself. And you can even go on with it. If that feels good to you right now, Even if you're feeling so low, you can also continue. You can say, I appreciate myself. I completely and fully accept myself. And you can just keep this up, really. Even if it's just one sentence, 2 lines, whatever it may be. And these are some of the forms of self-love which really help me to actually heal myself of manic depression, suicidal thoughts. And you know what? All of that stuff has helped me to get where I am today. So if you're in this position and you are hopeless, I just want to remind you that I was too. And I had no clue where this was going to take me, what was going to happen. The more I continued going on, the more that I kept up my spirits as much as I could, even if that was here or here. You know, it doesn't have to be all the way super outgoing, happy, woo. No, don't be fake, okay? Just don't fake it, right? I mean, some people say fake it till you make it. Yeah, I mean, okay, but don't push it, right? Don't push the boundary if you're not feeling it, because it will backfire. And that's the truth. So, yeah, what else? I mean, self-love. It's crazy. I mean, most people don't really know self-love. What if our doctors, mainstream pharmaceutical doctors, prescribed self-love? The world would be such a magnificently different place. I mean, can you imagine that? If love, self-love was a prescription and a doctor told you how to do it, how could that affect you? How could that improve your mind, your body, your spirit, and lift you out of depression? I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? But no. Here's your pill, here's your painkiller, take this, take that. If you get any side effects, oh, just try another one. We'll just lower your dose. We'll just do this and that and keep you on a hamster wheel for the rest of your life and never really teach you how you can heal your mind. And anyway, apart from self-love, there are so many other things you can do and which also help me, but this video is about self-love. And I'm sure I will make more videos about this subject with different things you can try, different things you can do, different practices, different herbs, natural, different crystals, natural, and different oils and all of that amazing stuff. But yeah, without any of the tools, without any of the plants, you've got yourself. And that's where you need to start. Most importantly, beautiful soul. And that's another thing I'll mention before I finish up this video is beauty, right? Do you look in the mirror and you feel like you don't even want to look at yourself? I mean, what? You don't feel like getting up. You don't feel like taking care of yourself. You don't feel like being alive. How are you going to appreciate your magnificent beauty? That's something else that I struggled with. And I used makeup as a cover-up, and you know, that didn't work for me. It doesn't work, full stop. If you want to stick a band-aid on your problems, you can do that for the rest of your life, and you're never going to get to the core. So I also mentioned this in a video I've got on the channel, you can find it, about makeup, why I quit makeup for 2 years, and what happened about that. So yeah, really a lot of stuff, broad subjects, but I hope you can take something, and I trust that this will help you very much, this video, and perhaps you want to write some stuff down and go back over. And with that being said, beautiful soul, I am wishing you an amazing day. And I'll definitely have to make more videos and actually write down a list next time. Give some key points, 1, 2, 3, pointers, all of that stuff. This was off the top of my head, and that's just how I like it right now. Yeah, so comment down below if you actually resonate with this, what has been said in the video, and comment yes if you are gonna try some of what I've mentioned here. So take care. I'll see you in the next one. Like the video if you like this video, and if you love yourself, if you want to love yourself, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more awesome videos and also healings and more. If you want to support me, any of that cool stuff, I got all my links in the description down below. Share the video to anyone you may know who will find this helpful as well, and just share the love, okay? That is what we're all about. So, see you soon. And just remember, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're here for a reason, and although you may not feel that right now, I'm telling you, look at me as another aspect of your own self in another timeline, parallel reality. And that aspect of you is here to remind you that everything is going to be okay. And everything is going to go just the way that it should. And even though you may not know it, you've already got God on your side. You've already got angels who are scattered all around you and who are preventing you from doing anything silly to hurt yourself. So, God bless and take care.